So this is when I started negotiating, talking to labels, X, Y, and Z. And this is why I say, whilst you're doing that, don't stop your stuff. Like anybody that's listening right now, anybody that's an artist, no matter what negotiations you got going on in the background, have a plan and execute regardless. Because if your train slows down, ain't nobody gonna help you. Before you know it, everybody's running. So I'm running as well. So then from that day, I'm just like, yo, like I'm packing my Xbox. These are times when gaming probably just kicked in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm packing my Xbox, I'm like, yo, like,
I'm cutting out, yeah.
I'm not even cutting out, I'm telling my sister, yo, this happened. Like, am I cutting out? She's like, you're gonna get arrested anyway, just wait. I said, what do you mean wait? You're not working with the fucking police, bruv. But wait, yeah? I'm looking at the game and what people have done. I haven't come into a room that people haven't set the heights. I've come into a room where people have blew the roof. Wave doesn't sit in one box, it doesn't sit in one country.
Yeah.
Do you get it? You can look at the Future side and then you can look at the Weekend side. And then you can look at Ed Sheeran. These people are singing.
Yeah.
These are big crowds, 20,000s, 40,000s. They're filling up stadiums, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, where do you see yourself and where do you want to be?
Winners talking.
It's the hustler, Pounce the Low, she's in the building.
Man, bro, thank you, bro.
My co-host as always, the one and only Big Dougie Doug.
Good day,
It's the hustler and the Doug star. Special guest in the building today, the Wave. The guy brings the wave. I think one of the best artists out of the UK for certain. And I don't do all the pigeonhole thing. I don't like when man try and say best certain artist of this. I just say best artist across the board. One of the best artists. Anytime this brother drops, he's gonna get bare views, cause bare interaction, social media interactions and that. Born Trappy in the building. What are you saying to me?
My brothers, man. Yeah, happy to be
Good to
here.
see you, my bro. How's life treating you at the moment, my brother?
Good, man. All right, can't complain.
Yeah?
Happy, patient, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's in jail, no one's not dying around me yet. It's a good run, man.
Thank
come on.
the Lord. Praise God. I'm glad to hear that, bro. So, what's been going on? What brings you here today? You got the new joint.
Yeah.
You just dropped it the other day.
Just the other day, yeah. Something from the tape. It's called While They Wait. That's the name of the tape.
Is that the tape's name? Yeah. Say the name again, please.
While They Wait.
While they wait.
Yeah.
Because you know they're waiting.
I got a bigger project to come, but I'm just working on something just to give them. I feel like I owe it to them, so
Yeah.
just give that to them while they're waiting.
Yeah. Because you've been working for a minute, bro. Like, I know some people that don't know, they're like, Expensive Pain. That might be their first, like, of them knowing about you. But I know you've been active for a while. You've been doing bits for a minute and getting numbers for a minute as well.
Yeah. From about 2019, I started releasing. Recording, I was probably recording from about 2016 even. Do you get it? Just practicing, finding my sound, trying to see what style I was going for. So yeah, from about 2019, I'd say. A few singles, but then again, on and off as well. Because around 2019, going into 2020, it was COVID as well.
Yeah.
And that was probably like my trial and error run. You know what I'm saying? Just test running the waters. Learning the industry, obviously, you know what I'm saying? The headaches. Some things are on point, some things are not.
Yeah.
Some people stick to their words, some people don't. So just the normal things with business you get, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Just like anything else.
Yeah, anything and everything, innit? Business in general.
So where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Acton, West London.
West London, I know.
Background-wise, I'm from Somalia, obviously, but I was born in England, innit?
Yeah, we know that. You're first generation, born here. Your parents obviously came over. So.
Yeah, I feel like my older brothers and sisters and that would have been first generation. I would have been maybe just after them.
Yeah, but I'm saying your siblings, you're all first generation born here. Your parents came over.
No, not my parents. My parents was not born here, no.
No, that's what I'm saying. Your parents came over from Somalia. Yeah, and you lot made your own way. All right then, tell me this though. Somalian, what makes you decide, rap, this is where it's at? Is that the UK influence? Is there a Somali rap culture?
There's a Somali culture to do with music, but it wouldn't be music because Islamically beats are not allowed. Do you get it? So there's poetry.
Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of poets. There's a lot of poets that sing things to do with, for example, love. There's a lot of love poetry back home. If you go online right now and you look up Somalian actual singers and stuff, they're doing crazy YouTube numbers, bro. It's a good market.
Yeah.
It's a big...
Good streaming.
I didn't even know that.
Good streaming and YouTube numbers.
You see, that's why it's good to have these
But
conversations.
it's their whole country as a whole that plays it. They don't depend on the world to listen to it.
So they're
Yeah,
doing
but
numbers
but-
solely from back home.
solely from them.
Somalis are very kind of independent people, bro. You see,
Yeah.
like the Somali culture, yeah. I find it's not dissimilar to certain other African countries where they're very, very proud,
Yeah.
very proud to be Somali.
And independent.
They're not forcing or begging it off
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
else.
yeah,
They're very proud to be independent.
I
Am I
feel
right?
like that's everyone though. If you look at it though, because when you meet someone from Saint Lucia, they won't say I'm from the Caribbean. They say I'm Saint Lucian. If you meet a Jamaican, I'm Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I
get
know
what
what
you're
you,
saying,
I know,
but you know what
I know what you
like,
mean
Everyone's
because it's
proud
like
in their own. Because we
like-
get confused, I feel like,
Yeah.
easier. Like similarly, like I can't lie to you. Growing up, I didn't know the difference in terms of Caribbean. I can just hear someone might just say the Yardies, but it might not be the Yardies though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Them man might be from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
But it was classed as the Yardies, innit? Because it was whoever was Jamaican or related to that Jamaican diaspora, they was in one package. So with the Somalians, you could be Ethiopian, Eritrean and get told, oh, what, are you Somalian?
Yeah.
So you have to explain it and now break it down because
Yeah.
it's still an unidentified area.
Yeah, that's from the outsiders though, but I'm talking within the culture. You know what I'm saying? Innit?
Yeah,
Within
yeah,
the
yeah,
Somali culture, like, all right, watch this. Even growing up here, I'm from Lewisham, innit, yeah? But up the road is Woolwich, yeah? When the Somalis locked down their section of Woolwich, you remember, you're from Woolwich.
Yeah, I'm from
you're from Woolwich.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
these
Like,
man
like-
were just like, listen,
Yeah.
it's
100%.
Somalia all the way.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
we ain't even
like,
trying to hit.
like, you couldn't even infiltrate. Like, you know, like, you can't even get, like, you see, like, the Jamaicans, like you said, the Yardies got everyone mixed
Yeah.
up. Like, we're all over the, but with the Mali boys and all, like, even my Mali brethren,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's like their culture and their thing. You can't, they hold it down together.
Yeah.
Like, they know they're stronger together than, like, say, if you pick off one and man just try to go against the grain.
Because it's
on
learning
one.
as well, though,
Yeah, you
Doug.
get me? Like, that, whereas I think with some other cultures, we're all, like, everyone trying to be the man. Whereas
Yeah.
obviously you got like in Somali culture, you got man that's like obviously up
Trying
there
to be
doing
the
their
guy.
thing, but you keep it as a unit. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the
this
beauty
is
of
where
it.
this is where it's different now, yeah. So it comes down to religion though and culture now.
Yeah.
So if you look at it like in terms of culture and religion now, yeah, the average black person that might not be Muslim will not be able to connect with an Asian coloured person or Chinese coloured person. But the Muslim culture is very broad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So for us to learn, like, we might get singled out, we might get pushed away from the black communities because we're more closer to the Pakistanis and the white guys. So at the beginning, it was hard for us to get gems and game off of other people because we had more in common with the Asians and the Albanians and the Arabs. Does that make sense? Because we used to go to mosque with each other, we used to go to Quran school with each other.
Yes.
Our parents might take us to similarly football places. Do you get what I'm saying? So as a culture in general, when it comes down to culture, that's one thing. But then when it comes down to religion, that's what makes us tie in with each other. Because then it's just like, we might see a Jamaican kid, but then you might not have the same upbringing. So we might understand that you can swear, but I can't swear. So I might be more cool with the guy that can swear, because he's got something that I haven't. My brethren, we just stay with each other because we have to. We're in Quran class, or you get what I'm trying to say to you. Our mums go shopping with each other at the halal meat shop, or we've got more in common in that side. So it looks like we've got to stick together, but in theory, we're going wherever we're going, isn't it? We're learning from wherever we're learning.
You know what that could be when he breaks it down like that. It can be very similar to a massive influx of Somali people, etc., came at a certain time period. But if you look at when all the black people, when the Caribbeans came, we were probably the same. Like everyone was just together,
Trying to
You
learn
know what I'm
off of
saying?
each other.
Trying to learn,
figure it
trying to
out.
learn the pattern,
Like,
trying to learn the
make
group.
a way.
It's Lewisham, the area. So there's a lot of
yeah.
Jamaican in Lewisham.
Yeah,
So they
so-
can get like all the stuff for Jamaican shops in Lewisham.
Yeah,
so
but
we're
you lot
better
are trying to
moving
figure
there.
out. No, I get it.
That's how we learn.
yeah,
Same way.
I get it.
Like
Yeah,
you go
100.
wherever your people are, because
Yeah.
going to the council and learning these kind of things or figuring out where to get the milk
Correct.
or the spices that you're used to, it's all going to be in one area first when you come over.
But
Like that.
now everything's more. Every batch
Spread
is
it
mixed.
out.
Every batch is mixed. If I look, I don't need to see your batch to know that there's going to be a broad spectrum. You have different.
Different areas. Like
yeah,
now,
different
I've
man
met
there.
another Somalian person. They're telling me I'm from Switzerland. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I was born there. I said, so how did your family pick there? I understood they got to Sweden. They got to Norway. They got to Denmark. How did they get to Switzerland? And
Yeah.
he's like, I don't know. And now I'm thinking, okay, so your parents was probably the ones that was like, everyone's going there. Let us try there. That might work for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then again, bad influence as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good for the good influence, but then sometimes it's bad for the bad influence. There's a bunch of you around each other, you feel more comfortable to get up to badness as well, innit?
Yeah.
So
Got your
they
team.
might have seen a generation of kids that started getting to jail and thought, nah, not for our kids. We're going to start in Switzerland.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Somalians here. There's a little bit. Okay, we're happy with that. Let's go there.
Yeah, crack on.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Where would you? It's like us. You grow up, you make money. You don't want your kid to live in a council estate.
Facts.
But then if you take him to countryside, he's going to school with people that are not the same as him. Not saying that's a bad thing, but you might now change your ways or want to be something different because you go to school with kids that are not the same ethnic background. They don't have the same culture as you.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you want to keep your roots, then it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you go to America, you see somebody that's from America, they could be half black, half white. You'd ask them, where's your parents from? They're American.
Yeah, they don't.
But what's the background? Where did your parents come from
heritage,
before
yeah.
America? What's your heritage? They'll be like, they're
I
American.
don't even know. They're American.
So if we stop now going to build in the middle of, God knows, let's say Hull, in a state where you can't see, Grimsby, for example, Lincoln. You go to school there and you take your son, you buy a nice house. It's good for value, it's good for money. Your rent's probably not going to be the maddest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Things ain't going to cost you the most, but then your child's not going to be going to school with people of your culture.
Yeah.
So then what? It's that holiday that you keep taking them on every
You
summer.
have to
6
keep- you
weeks
have
of
to
the
keep
year. You think that's how you're
embedding
going
it
to
in
straighten
them.
them up?
You know about them 6 weeks holidays.
You have to take them.
You
man.
know about
Yeah.
every culture knows about them
Take
6
them.
back home holidays.
You have
know?
to.
Yeah.
Because what then? They're not going to learn nothing.
right.
And then it's just like, I don't know how it works in a lot of people's cultures, but in my culture, we don't take our elders to like care homes and stuff like that.
No.
We take care of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if your first cousin ain't got a dad, then we take care of him as a family, isn't it? We send that money back home to them. So that phone book, that responsibility for that phone book that's going to get passed down,
Yeah.
where does that go? That's not going to go with somebody that thinks they're from England or that lives in China and that says, I'm in China. Well, I study in China and I live in business in China. What can I do for my family back home? It's going to go with the person that knows where their heritage is, who their great-grandfather is, who's had a child with who. You still have to be on top of that. So it's a serious topic, man.
Nah, it's real. It's real.
Brother.
And certain things man are learning as well, man.
See,
Dropping
one
gems
thing.
on, man.
That's
Scary,
why. That's
man.
why I ain't got to say too much when in easier. Because listen, I listen to your music. I watch you when you talk. You're a smart guy, bro. You articulate yourself well. You carry yourself well, and like you've got something to say. And I think people should listen to you when you talk. Like sometimes people might just get caught up in the artist and not really look what's behind the journey and the story. So I'm glad for you to be here to talk more into it now.
wonder, bro.
And people, let's take a moment. You need to purchase your Manscaped. I'm not gonna keep telling the people, don't miss out. 20% discount when you use the code winners plus free
Yes.
shipping. The body groomers, the shavers, the beard trimmers, the hair trimmers.
Oil.
Man went straight to oil. mad.
Well, listen,
But
this
then-
is beard oil.
Beard
Man
oil.
didn't
I was
even let me
gonna say-
elaborate on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
You
'cause I
know,
was
man didn't even let me elaborate.
Because I was thinking, what
Yeah,
oil?
yeah,
You
the
get me?
oil.
Beard
Beard
oil.
oil.
Beard oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Manscaped boxers, the Manscaped head trimmer. They got the weed whacker, but you also got the thing that you see, like me. If you're a baldy like me, yeah,
20%
got
discount.
the thing that I take on traveling with me.
Plus free
Boom, when little regrowth, zoop, I'm back outside
you're nice.
again.
You're nice.
Back by the pool, chilling, relaxing, feet up. You see
Yeah,
it?
and I'm telling you, people, it will change your life. Your love life's gonna be different.
Different,
Your girl's gonna be, hey,
respecting it.
trust me, streamlined strokes.
Streamline,
Yeah.
no resistance.
See what I'm trying to say to you, cousin T? You've been using your Manscaped 4.0.
I'm winning all the way through.
Man said I'm winning.
All the way through. That's what I'm talking
Nothing more
about.
needs to be said on that. Make
Yeah.
the purchase, manscaped.com. Use the code winners, 20% discount plus free shipping. Use
done
the
now.
code winners.
Come on.
You kick game still. You
Yeah.
kick game. What was you like in school?
Bro, I was alright in school, man. I was good. I can't lie to you. I was good in class. Good sets as well. Probably was top set, middle
I
set,
kinda
maybe
get
like
that
science.
still.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be honest, I just think it just came down to like attention span, man. When you're sat in school and you're doing everything.
Whose phone was that? Yours?
Is that mine? Can't be. I'll turn mine off.
I was thinking that.
It's my work phone.
The bat phone.
Yeah.
The bat phone.
What kind of work phone is that? God damn.
I wish.
I didn't even know
I
what
wish.
phone,
I
man.
wish.
I'm
I
done,
wish.
done. God damn. what's going on?
If only. If only. Yeah, they're trying to go. Hold
Yeah, no, man. I feel like it's just come down to attention, man. I'll be honest. When you're doing things and it's a bit harder for other people to do things, you're getting your work done quick and then you're sat around, you're learning things. To be honest, it's just trouble, innit? You start to enjoy trouble at a young age. When you
100%.
when you do things and you get people to laugh and the peer pressure and stuff like that, it starts giving you a bit of a drive, innit? You become like an adrenaline junkie, innit? You start wanting to do new things and other things. So I feel like that's really what it was, man. But I went to one school I went to primary school the whole time. High school, I went somewhere for 2 years. And then I went to boarding school for a little bit. Then I came back and then I went to to another school. So school was
What
alright.
was boarding school like? Where was that?
It was alright. I went boarding school in Sheffield.
North,
Islamic
like that,
school
yeah.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It was alright, man. It's just the same thing again, innit?
Why did your parents send you there? Because of better education or because you was getting into badness?
Because I think they probably seen, like, my brother probably went jail at them times, around them times. And then I was probably following in his footsteps
You
slightly.
the youngest?
Nah, I was the second youngest, so my sister was younger than me.
Yeah.
But there was only 2 boys, so one older brother who's already been going to jail, so now he's gone to jail. Then I'm starting to get into politics probably in my area. Fucked up shit like bunking school, doing all that dumb shit, innit? So then I think, but I was a mummy's boy, do you understand? So I think when I started getting arrested, my mum was just like, yo, like,
Nah, not for this.
what are you gonna do? I think one of my friends, one of my friends at the time, he must have done something mad. I think he stabbed a lady outside a shop. That's something ridiculous, I swear to you. And I've walked into the shop with him, so I'm all laughing. I've walked into the shop with him, and then I've grabbed the juice, and then I think the lady's thrown some wine in his face. And I'm not with him, but I'm with him. So I'm leaving the shop. I'm about to walk out the shop, and then I've just seen whatever's happened.
You're Kane right now in Menace to
Yeah, so I've just looked up, and then that's happening.
Kane.
Then I'm just like, huh? Type things, you get me? But then before you know it, everybody's running. So I'm running as well. So then from that day, I'm just like, yo, like I'm packing my Xbox. These are times when gaming probably just kicked in, you know what I'm saying? So I'm packing my Xbox, I'm like, yo, like,
I'm cutting out, yeah.
I'm not even cutting out. I'm telling my sister, yo, this happened. Like, am I cutting out? She's like, you're gonna get arrested anyway, just wait. I said, what do you mean wait? You're not working with the fucking police, bruv. I'm like, wait, yeah. Then I realized, like, she's right. You're going to leave to go to what? So I sat down, yeah. Then my mum's like, was you part of it? Like, I'm like, nah, man. You know, these are the one times you're actually being honest. Like, I didn't know he even had that. I didn't even know he was gonna do that type thing. And then it was just like, cool. I think later on he ended up getting in trouble for it. I think the police even just realized, like, those kids genuinely probably didn't really know what was happening. Yeah, they might have been with each other, but they playing football with each other. They're gonna go to the shop with each other. Like, from our reactions, you could probably tell them guys probably didn't even know what was going on. Everyone just ran. So from that time, my mum was just like, yo, like, are you gonna chill? Are you gonna leave? What are you gonna do? I just stopped going to school. I had mad reports in school anyway. Like, go to the duty room for 2 weeks. Something dumb, probably, like. And I think it was for something small, like a teacher grabbing my arm and then me just going mad. Like, why are you grabbing me? Why are you grabbing me? Why are you touching me? Because you know, them days, they was pushing that child youth offender shit a lot. So I used to be very wary of random adults just touching me. Doesn't make sense. So I think the teacher must have grabbed me as I was trying to leave for detention. You should be letting me go though, isn't it? And letting me learn the hard way and telling my parents. But I think he's just grabbed me and then I think I've gone mad at him. And then I think they've told me at the time, like, go chill out, like, you're not on break times. You got to be in this class for, like, isolation for, like, 2 weeks. Or that's happened now when I've going home from football. So I said, I'm not going back to that school.
Yeah.
My mum's like, they're getting into trouble outside. Do you want to listen to me? I'm like, go on.
Is your dad around or is he not around?
Yeah, my dad's around, but my dad's working hard, coming home, sleep, tired.
Yeah, tired.
Showing man how to play chess. Teaching man maths.
He's one of them dads.
Yeah, teaching man certain things.
Come on.
And then
Yeah,
signing
yeah.
out proper, like,
Yeah.
just grafting and giving me my hour and then getting to bed, but mad discipline, you know what I'm saying?
You know that your dad's instilled certain things in you that you've got till this day.
Yeah, 100%, like, repetitive,
good,
repetitiveness.
good.
Like, I repeat stuff to people, but it happens to me. And it always used to happen to me, so it's like a natural thing now. So then I think around them times, I was just like, you know what, my mum was like, it's that time, just listen to me. And one time before that, I listened to her. One late night, I listened to her. She's like, come home. You've been away from home for 2 nights. These are the times I'm doing all-nighters. She's like, come home. You've been outside for 2 nights. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to get you in trouble. I'm not going to take nothing off you. I'm just like, that's a good deal right now. You know what I'm saying? That's a good deal right now. So I'm like, I man them, I'm gang. They're like, bruv, you're a snake. You're ditching, man. You know them old school words, like, you're ditching, man. What is it? You're skank. You're skanking, man. Some mad shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm skanking you, but I'll skank my mum for 2 nights, bro. Safe.
Yeah.
So these are the times the long 207s are running. I've ran. They've all run with me to the bus. I'm like, yeah. I've jumped on it when the doors are closing. Gone home. Everyone got nicked that night. Do you get it now?
Yeah.
Swear to you. Everyone got
I
bailed.
believe that, bro.
Everyone got bailed. Everybody was on dumb cases and on bail with tag, going to school, getting ready to go to jail. And then, like, what, year 9?
Yeah.
So from that day, yeah, I said, yo, you have to listen to your mum, bro. You see, your gut, it doesn't lie. So when your gut tells you something and your mum tells you something, do that.
Yeah.
So this time I'm like, she's like, are you gonna listen to me? I've looked at her, she gave me that same look as last time. I'm like, yeah, go on. She's like, trust me, go out to boarding school, do something for religious purposes.
Yeah.
God will protect you. So then I've gone to do that. bro, I didn't get arrested for nothing. I didn't get no trouble. I didn't get no cases.
Yeah.
I've ended up learning a bit. I've ended up learning how to be my own guy, like cook, clean, do my own things without having to go to jail. Because a lot of people learn that from jail, right?
Yeah.
So I think that was my jail period, basically. Boarding school.
No,
Do you get it?
that's a
I
big,
got
that's
lucky.
big, bro. That's big.
Yeah.
And I say this mad thing, you know. I say to people sometimes, like, if you go somewhere, like, say you get an opportunity to go overseas or something for a couple of years or something, and you think you're gonna miss, the man, then nothing's gonna change when you come back. The man then will still be doing the same shit,
same
Yeah.
stuff.
but you've just gone off and learned some skills and kind of bettered yourself and kept yourself safe. You're not missing out on nothing.
Nothing,
No way,
bro.
bro.
I was 14.
Look at
I
the
was learning how to
situation
iron my
carrying.
clothes. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I was flipping, making sure I was clean every day. I got camise. I'm doing my own laundry. I'm praying at 5 a.m. I'm eating at 4 o'clock. Everything was proper, like organized. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in Islamic boarding school. So when it comes to Ramadan and you're praying in the night time, you're praying from about 10 to 2. Then you're going in your room, you're knocking out, but you're getting up at 4 o'clock to eat. Then you're praying at 5. So it was good, man. It was good training, good discipline. And it's like you don't have nobody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously at boarding school you probably wasn't allowed phones. I had phone. I had W10i because that was like my parents' bribe. Like if you're gonna go there, we'll get you what you always wanted. I'm like, all right, what do I want? I'm like, I want a PSP. They get me the PSP. I was under my duvet playing that in the night time.
Yeah.
Then what do you want? I said I want a 5-day pass and I want a W10i. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So they got me that. Bam, I went boarding school. Came back from there, went Chiswick Community School. And then, yeah, man, by the time I got to Chiswick, it was
How
a
did
little
you
bit
still
the
end up
same
on the
thing.
block mashing work?
College.
No, I know how though, because it
yeah,
happened.
man.
But
College.
But you came back educated. You came back
Yeah,
clever.
But do you know
at
the
least
thing
I was at that
smart,
stage, yeah.
Let me just give man,
Came back smart.
let me just give man the disclaimer before he even talks, because you can do all of that, learn all of that, but when you come back to the environment, it is what it is. You're still around everything that's going on, and you still need things. So I can't even I can get it because I was clever and all of them things. The people could say the same to me, but them things are still going to be there. But I always say you come back eventually. If you get the opportunity, you come back to who you are at your core, who you are at your essence, what your parents have drilled into you. It's there, innit?
Yeah.
So he's got the streets, he's got smarts, he's clever, he's gone boarding school, he's learned discipline. Yeah, he's taking it in a certain direction, but it's still calling him in his core to do something good, to make his mum proud, to make his dad proud. That's how we're brought up, bro. Unless you get totally lost,
It becomes something different. Yeah.
there should be that thing in you of my mum, my dad,
upbringing
his
after that.
upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Like
If
when
your upbringing is
Critical
evil
started
or
before,
dark,
we had the same conversation kind of thing. I like that. It's in you.
What's your excuse? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot of people can come and sit there and say, I've been through this and I've been through that, but you're here to talk about it, so you can still better yourself, right?
There's still the opportunity to bet.
You understood it, so you're still better than some people. There's some people that are lost in it and don't know that they're doing that, right? They're doing bad stuff and they don't know it's bad. It's so custom to them.
Yeah.
They don't
Jobs
know.
ain't easy to get as well. You know.
Okay,
Money.
it's even worse now.
He ain't giving you money. You could go to 10 boarding schools,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
out,
yeah.
have all the qualifications.
paid, B.
There's no guarantee.
Yeah.
Like, some of my friends have done things the total right way. School, this, that, the right way they tell you.
Yeah,
You
the
understand?
system.
The
Okay,
system
let's
way.
get it. Yeah, this is what I like.
The
Yeah,
system way.
the right way they tell
Yeah,
you.
the
Yeah.
system way. And then they've done all this, done their uni, got their degree, all the above. But then they end up still going to work some random job because they're not going to get the
Yeah.
job that they've trained for.
And you ready for the maddest part?
Go ahead,
I
my
promise
bro.
you, they probably don't even know how to fill their taxes. They don't know how to file it.
Facts.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
still sitting there with an accountant. So you're studying all that time. And you
Studying
still have
the
to
wrong
pay
things.
people to do your... But then again, it's just like the education system. It's not built to create bosses. Not everybody can be a boss, isn't it? Not everybody else can
right.
run. We need employees, innit? Things won't run. We still need
right.
people to clean the streets. So it's just like, is anything really built for you to become above it? Like, let's say right now, you built a podcasting system now, yeah? Are you ever going to build them for them to be a production, for them to make a production out of it? No, because then the next position that you're in is going to be filled in, right? So wherever you move on to, you can only give like everyone else a certain breakage in it until you've ate enough, isn't it, for you to move on. It's similarly to like the music industry though, but we'll go there in a little bit.
We're
But
gonna
it's
get
similarly to that, yeah.
I like how you, see, this is my guy.
Breaking it down, yeah,
Got his
yeah,
head-
yeah.
got his head on his shoulders.
Yeah.
We'll go there.
You know what I'm
Everything's a
saying?
system, innit?
All right, you said, I can't remember what tune it was. Which one? You said something like, I slept on myself, so I don't blame them that they slept on me.
Yeah.
You know what you know what tune I'm talking?
yeah, unconditional love.
Unconditional
Yeah,
love.
slept on myself, so they were sleeping on me. I
So
can't
that's
blame
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will sleep on you. I took it a certain way when I heard that line. What do you mean when you say you slept on yourself?
Like if you're not working, if you're not putting in the graft, then what do you expect?
That's right.
You can have all the potential you want in the world, but do you know what I mean? You need an engine, you need wheels to move that car. That car can be banging, beautiful body, be sat there, but you're still a car on wheels. You still need the engine to hit the road. You can't just be a body that's sat on bricks in a garage. You look good, but what's looking good if you're not putting in the work? If you can't do mileage, it's like nobody builds a car and doesn't test drive it.
Facts.
Do you get what I'm saying? So then, same thing. Rome wasn't built in a day. So I've slept on myself. If I'm not where I want to be, or if I'm not where they think I should be, then there's something wrong, and I'm alright.
Yeah.
Unconditional love. Funny you say that, brother. You love money, innit? Cause that was a serious tune there, you know.
I like money. I don't love it, man.
Alright,
I used to think I love it, but you know what I'm saying?
Unconditional love's about money, right?
Yeah.
A man made a whole tune, and the
More-
tune's
it's
wavy.
about yeah, but also about like friendship and stuff like that, innit? It's about just love being unconditional, isn't it?
But I took it a lot like the metaphor was kind
A
of
lot of the
for
metaphors was
paper.
based on money, 100%.
Okay, so I weren't wrong then.
No,
I weren't wrong. That's
no.
how I took it.
No, you're 100% right.
Cause yeah, I ain't heard no one drop something like that since. Apart, who dropped? What's that Nas tune? Where it's just money is my bitch or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And,
you were saying they loves same kind of. That's the
yeah,
kind of
same
vibe I
kind
got
of
from
thing,
it,
yeah.
which I got because we need it. And it is what it is. We can go up religion, family, all the above. There's certain as guys that come up in this culture and street. We know what money can do for us at the same time, and the doors and opportunities that it can present. And without it, life's a lot harder. innit?
100%.
Life's a lot harder. So I get. Listen, my nickname's my nickname.
Exactly.
dog. I ain't gonna sit here-
Bruv,
I ain't gonna
that's
sit
how
here-
you knew.
I ain't
That's how
gonna
you knew the underlying tone within the
yeah,
song.
innit?
I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to bait myself up.
The
but
intro pounds new. You get me?
I'm vibing with that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to blow up my spot, you know.
Yeah. You know, you named yourself that. So
Yeah,
you know,
you ain't got to be shy around there with it, bro. We can say how it is. I was looking to get the Givenchy ski mask. I just ain't had a chance to go out and get it yet. I swear you fucking. I was like, I wanted that one still. I just ain't had a chance to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah. I was messing with it heavy, bro.
I can't lie, man. It was to do with the money, but I think I got that. I think there was a song back in the day, K Coke. He was talking about.
The
I think
strap.
he was even man.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe I got.
That's where
when
I
you
got
was
it
doing
from,
it.
initially.
Yeah,
for me.
That's the vibe I got.
Do you get me? But it was also to do with obviously the money, and obviously love songs and women's songs. That's not really my pocket. Doesn't make sense. So how can I kind of twist it, give it a bit of twist, something
Why-
that suits me?
Why no love songs and women's songs? Because I think you would kill them, but because the way you're getting active, you're singing,
Yeah.
bro. You're like, what? No, you're not gonna
Just-
make two love songs.
just-
together?
nah,
you
just-
haven't had that experience yet to. Yeah, with it. You get it, like-
Hey, you're trying to draw man out. You know that? I saw that.
You said you
That
just ain't
laugh
had
was
the
like, when you
experience.
trying to draw me out.
Look,
Nah, we're straight, man. We're straight.
no, let's talk. Hey, we're still,
Get me, we're
this ain't-
straight. We're straight. Man. We're straight.
Yeah.
Get me. I've had
Certain things, man, just ain't ready. Like, it's not that time yet.
Yeah,
It's
man,
not
we're
that
straight.
time
I'm
we're
a
yet.
good
not
guy,
doing
man.
the remix.
I had no
Emotional
other
pain.
experiences, but I'm a good guy, man. But listen, yeah.
Yeah, good.
But yo,
It's not that time.
He's trying to swerve.
We're not delving into the love
yeah, we'll
songs
leave
and
that. We'll
poetry.
leave that
just
for a
yet.
little
Yeah.
piece. Nah,
Leave that for the poet.
honestly, yeah. Honestly speaking, yeah. I just never. I tried to make one too. I just don't feel comfortable. You get me? I don't feel comfortable. I don't enjoy making that style of music, and I don't listen to that style of music.
That's what it comes down
So if I done it, it would be literally for them.
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
out of my identity. Does that make sense? And then it's also like my target audience, my core audience, the people that support me coming up. They wasn't coming to me for that type of music. So for me to just be giving them grapes, and then all of a sudden I'm sending them a lemon, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't feel good. That's the main thing, innit? I don't enjoy it.
Brother, I fuck with what your music, what you make is my kind of
My
thing.
style of music is for me to enjoy as well.
And so you gotta be like
Fucking
true to yourself and true
Yeah,
to your brand.
man,
And
I
people,
enjoy it.
the audience will know when it's not real.
Yeah, maybe like you said, maybe I haven't experienced love like that. I'ma grow into that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
there's time for all of
Time,
that,
innit?
bro.
Bare time.
Right now, man, still.
Yeah, I'm in my
still
cocoon right
folding.
now. I'm not a
Man,
butterfly.
still whipping the.
I'm a caterpillar.
You know the tune, the guy's got the Phil Fold, white boy Phil Fold and whipping with motion. That's my thing. Like that, I'm with all of that.
Yeah.
Like that's the same like when them man dropped Kitchen Kings.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say that's probably was my favorite joint of theirs for that time because I got it. straight away, like, you're talking man's language, but you're just singing it slightly. You get
breaking
me?
it
And,
down
and
differently.
that's where when I hear you do what you're doing, I'm listening to everything you're saying, bro. And I get where
I
you're
feel like a
coming
lot of people don't though. That's what it is. A lot of
because
people
not
bounce
everyone
their
can
head to it.
relate
No,
to
but yeah,
certain
when-
things.
when you're ahead of your time with a
my
certain
nickname's
style.
Pound Sterling. Your nickname's Born Trappy.
Yeah. So there's a lot
So
of
not
relation.
everyone's gonna get
Yeah, I
it.
know.
If man's nickname's Bruck Dog,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna get.
Yeah,
yeah.
They're gonna be like, you see what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
say?
don't
If
feel
man's
that.
nickname's low income, they're not gonna get. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's hard. Not everyone's gonna. You gotta know that. Like
Yeah,
not everyone's
100%,
gonna be able
understand.
to.
I feel like I rap like that as well. I don't try to be so transparent as well. I don't listen to a lot of music. That's the thing about me. I don't listen to a lot of UK music. I'll be so honest with you.
Who you listen?
Growing up, I don't listen to music. Like, you'll be surprised. If you get in my car, I do not listen to music. I don't have a playlist. Like, I don't download none of these mad YouTube apps or nothing. I don't listen to music. I swear to you. I batter my own song for 2 weeks and then I'm on to my next idea.
Nah, fuck it.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's real.
Because I just don't want to sound subconsciously.
Sound
Keep
like-
listening to music. I might make a punchline that's similar to you, or I might have a melody that's similar to you. So it's harder for me to listen to music and then record music. Because subconsciously, what's in me is what I've been taking in for 2 weeks. Like, I might try listen to Dirk for a whole month or two, and then I might go into the studio and I want my flows to sound like Dirk's, but then that's not what they come to me for.
Yeah.
So then I realized, like, the best music I make sounds like me. It doesn't sound like anyone else. It's not a melody that exists, or it's not a flow that exists, or it's not a beat that's similar to something. Do you get it? Like, even like my biggest song right now is probably like All Hours. That's my biggest solo. My biggest feature is probably Expensive Pain. If you look at them, they're even so far from each other as a sound. I don't even repeat sounds yet. That's like spare car parts that I'll go back for later. That's like crashing the X5 and they're giving you a courtesy and you buy the crashed one anyway. Yeah. Put that on the side and then you go buy a fresh one. Because that car's just gonna sit there. One day you're gonna be able to fix that and put that back on the road.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like listening to music is gonna do anything for my inspiration. Do you get it? Because I feel like now I'm in competition with the people I used to listen to. Not in a bad way or in a way where I want to compete with them, but I'm motivated by their numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm playing catch up right now. Do you get it? I'm looking at the game and what people have done. I haven't come into a room that people haven't set the heights. I've come into a room where people have blew the roof. Wave doesn't sit in one box, it doesn't sit in one country.
Yeah.
Do you get it? You can look at the Future side and then you can look at the Weekend side. And then you can look at Ed Sheeran. These people are singing.
Yeah.
These are big crowds, 20,000s, 40,000s. They're filling up stadiums, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, where do you see yourself and where do you want to be? And I look at them big stages and them big numbers and I realize that it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not going to come with me sounding like someone. I have to be niche, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rap, my thing is rap though. I came up on hard rap. You know what I'm trying to say? I like more like Styles P, Jadakiss. That was my oomph
You
era.
move like
Yeah, I fucked with
like
Dizzy
a
Rascal and stuff like that growing up, but I was more interested in lyrics. I was a proper lyric man. Even rapping wise, I rap. Like, I don't sing when I rap my lyrics. Do you get it?
Yeah.
I just rap in my head, in a cappella with no beat. I've never got a beat and written a song to it and then gone and recorded it. Never in my life.
Oh, so
I
you
just
did-
have the bars written.
Yeah,
Like today
yeah.
when I leave, I might write 4 bars on the way home.
Yeah.
I might write another 8 while I'm sat down.
Yeah.
I might wake up and be on the toilet seat, write 8.
Yeah.
That's how I go.
Yeah.
And then when I'm in the studio and I hear a beat that I like, I'll remember, all right, cool. There's something that can match that, and I'll just go on my notes. It might be the first one, it might be the 5th one. I might write a new 4.
Yeah.
So it's just
But
different
man-
styles
man
of
just
writing.
bring-
as
Yeah,
well.
different techniques. of
Yeah,
how
but I
to
don't
do it.
sing. I rap. So
Dope,
that's why
man.
it'll be interesting later on once I find a rap pitch or rap sound that I can go and do. Then I'll go for that. But
I like when I hear how people,
that's a bit
different
later on.
artists
The
put
process.
their processes.
yeah,
Like, you get me?
Because I feel like to find your melody, you're gonna lose content. You're gonna lose lyrics. That's what I
Yeah.
honestly feel like. That's how I went down that route anyway. I was rapping, and then I started doing ad libs, and then off the back of the ad libs, I said those ad libs sound good. My friends was all laughing at me, and then I thought, let me try auto tune or wave. So I still had the bars, but the sound wasn't good. Then when I found the sound, I didn't have no lyrical content.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So then I had to spin back for that now.
So what's your first studio like? When you've gone studio, what's the first thing you've recorded where you're like, yeah, this was my first. I've got something here. I recorded my first joint
To release or just to mess about?
just to mess about.
Probably I never recorded to release though. It's probably like the youth center. Rap. Straight rap lyrics. French Montana beats and shit.
Is it? You still got that?
Somewhere.
You've got that.
Nah, I can find it. My
You
youth
can
centre
find
guys.
it. I want to hear that.
Where
shit.
my youth centre was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the
Yeah,
youth
find
centre man them still. That's there somewhere
Bolo
because.
Bridge. Shout out Bolo
So
Community Centre.
and when did you start taking it the other direction then? When you was
Serious?
Like, yeah. When you started taking it serious and switching the style up a bit.
About 5-6 years after, you know.
When did the man them start? First they laugh at you, innit? That's how
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah.
When did they start believing in you and being like, oh shit?
I say about 2020, you know. 2020. I'd done the hardest bars freestyle. That's when they said, "Bruh, this one's mad."
Yeah.
It was like, this one's... Yeah, and I think that's when I first started finding that pitch. But even then, I still wasn't confident in it. It was still... It was like Max B. I was trying to do the Max B. Max B will sing his heart out because he's waved. I wasn't on that yet. I was still...
You're trying to find your
yours in it.
Balance in it, the confidence as well, yeah. I still feel like as well, maybe my headspace, maybe I was more in the hood, listening to darker beats. So maybe I didn't want to go high pitch because I was rapping more grease, so it needed to be a little bit, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Still in the lower pitch, but still melodic. But I feel like that's where I put myself now. So in between the rappers and the melodic guys, I want to sit right in the middle. Because if you get bored of the melodic thing and you want to go back to the rap, you're going to stop here. And if you get bored of the rap and you want to go back to the melodies, you're going to stop here.
Yeah.
So we're good.
What's the I don't like to put you in a bracket of like best Somali rapper. I'll just put you in the mix of the best altogether amongst the guys, UK scene, whatever. But what's the support like from the Mali community?
It's good, man. I swear to you. It's good, it's fair. It's love, innit, at the end of the day, man. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, your people are always going to support you. You know how it goes. They're going to champion you probably the most. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
See, that's how
So
I know
big them up for
your
that.
community might be a bit different to certain communities. I won't guarantee that the people there are always going to support
Yeah,
that,
trust
bro.
me. Yeah.
You don't think so?
Nah, bro. Doug, you think that all our people
Well,
are
the
just
West Indian
all
community,
going to support you like that?
Nah, this is
bro.
this brings us back to what we were saying at
That's
the
what I'm
beginning.
saying, yeah.
Like, you see, like for yourself, like you coming in and then if you say like in the game, the man are more doing poetry than rapping, so there's going to be few rappers, yeah. They're going to get behind, man. Because there's not a lot of you to go and you get what I mean, and we all stick with like. Whereas in the West Indian community, like
you might not get that same.
you might not get that man gonna get
Watch this
competition
now.
or man.
You ready for this now?
Go on now.
This is why it's a good conversation. Now, when a West Indian man or a black man goes and fills up a crowd, yeah, in his first, for example, for his headline show, and he's doing, let's say at O2 Islington, 800 people. What are the majority of the people that purchased the tickets that are dancing around that got his merch? Is it not majority West Indian people or black people? Is it not going to be black kids that are 10, 11, 12 that want to be like you? Is it not going to be them that want to be you and want to wear your merch
you'd like
regardless
to think
of
so. You'd like
your
to
target
think so.
audience?
A mixture.
Huh?
I think it's a mixture.
So you,
I think
you
nowadays-
honestly don't think it would be more guys that are black or from either Africa or West Indies? We have to put that in one box now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a mixture. I think nowadays, especially like with the way that the game's got.
But a lot of people will be like, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that.
Yeah. But I think like
Yeah, but
nowadays,
the guys of age, but the kids growing up now. If your show was
the kids
12 years
growing up,
old,
yeah.
let's say your tickets are for 12, accompanied by an adult, upwards.
you're gonna get a
Brother,
mixture. I think you're gonna get multicultural.
I'm saying that your culture, from what you're telling me, you're gonna get across the board. The youths, the people your age group, even the older. No, not necessarily the older heads. They might kind of be like what you're doing, but you're gonna get that. The older heads, but you know what I'm saying. The older heads,
Nah,
but
some of them will be like, he's doing his thing, but some
of them are
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
true.
that can't work.
They're
But
strong, innit?
you're gonna get that. I think you're
They're
getting
strong on their thing. They don't give a
They
dash.
don't- yeah, they're not budget off their stuff. But some of them, like I think you're just gonna get more support. Like how you just described it, bro. You said like they're proud of man, they're happy for man, all of the above. That's not guaranteed, bro. That's not guaranteed.
Yeah, no,
I reckon
100%.
it honestly is though, man. Because you have to look at it like this. Are you looking at what people are being booked for, festival-wise? Or are you looking at what their target audience is for their headliners or their tours? If, for example, if you look at a Heady One tour right now, or you look at K-Trap tour, and you look at all the cities that they do, until
They're
they
not
get
white
to
people,
Scotland,
bro.
until they get to Scotland, I promise you, that crowd is probably 60% black people, then 40% white.
But that's still 60% though. Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear
black
that.
people. So it's
I
majority
think-
of your
I think the
folk,
game's
isn't it?
mixed.
Bro,
I think
I
it's
hear
mixed now.
I hear what you're saying, innit? And I like how you think. I hear you. But I don't think it's really running as straightforward as
What, you
that.
think more gal?
I just don't think.
Not even more gal, but I just
Nah,
think
you know
like,
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
I from what I think, my personal opinion. I don't. You've been out there. You see things in it, yeah. But I just think like.
Critical
Even-
is what I'm talking about. But
Like I just think you get a mixed bag. Like I think, like you said, like you say, like your culture's behind you. I think for a lot of artists that I see, I think you get a very mixed bag of reception. Like you're gonna get a lot of white kids, you're gonna get a lot of black kids, you're gonna get a mixture. Like I feel like you're really gonna get a mixed bag of audience, and you might even if you appeal to the girls, you might even get a good show out of girls.
Trapo's right because you don't get off the step if your people don't support you.
Oh yeah, no, fucking yeah.
And it's always gonna relate to your
Trappy.
ethnic background.
You have to get your people support from your people.
Yeah, 100%.
But when it's time to go to the 25,
But even when it's just time to pay. Even when it's just time to pay, when it's time to get a ticket,
Yeah,
when
but
it's
you
time
lot
to go
from
a
a different
ticket
era
master
though, man.
and
You
buy
lot's
a
era is a
ticket
bit
and
different
turn
as well,
up.
though.
You know, when you're doing your events and it's time and it's time for man to show up and do something, you know, it's the people that are gonna pay that are gonna be the ones to do what's going on. And
No,
be
but
the
now
ones
he's saying it's
It's a different era.
He's saying it's an era thing.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because we
100%.
support each other based off of social media. Information is quick, bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang.
yeah.
All right, then.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
era,
alright,
this generation is
what-
different.
What's your analytics?
What do you mean by that?
Like, see when you go on your
In terms of data.
yeah, like when you
in
go on
terms
your
of
YouTube,
what-
say you go to one of your videos
Even with my show, mixed. It's mixed. It's not. Don't get me wrong. This is what I mean. It's like saying this. Growing up young, there was less footballers that was doing their thing that was black. So I like Thierry Henry. You like Thierry Henry. You like Thierry Henry. We had to pick him because as a black person, he was the only guy that was doing it like that
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
time.
right,
So in our era, there's way more colored people that are popping. In you lot's era, it would have been less. So for us, we can pick and choose who to support. I don't need to support all of the black people because I can support 3 artists that I can be like. Do you get me? So that's what I mean by a target audience. I'm always gonna have target audience of a Somalian culture or that matches mine. That's always gonna be there. They're always gonna support because there's consistently, as long as I'm popping, there's consistently gonna be kids that are gonna wanna be like me because I'm in the limelight as a Somalian guy. So as the black person, it's the same thing. As the white person, it's the same thing. You're not gonna wanna be, for example, just any English guy. You're gonna wanna be Declan Rice, Phil Foden, Meeks Manny, H. You're gonna wanna be a English or white person that's known, innit? So as a role model, that's what I mean by your target audience is always gonna be the majority of who looks at you as a role model.
Who can relate to you.
And it's gonna be the people that match your skin color that think they can be you. They have to
Alright,
feel
then,
like you.
then what it might be is because there's so many more. For black guys and black artists and black, there's bare of us, isn't it? There's
So
bare.
it's spread out.
So that might be, so it's divided.
So you said
the
Get it
audience
now.
is
The
big.
market-
yeah,
the
yeah, the
market's
market,
saturated.
the market's saturated. That's what it is. The market's oversaturated. That's what. No joke.
does make
That's-
sense though,
no
innit?
joke, that's what it is.
yeah,
the market's
saturated.
oversaturated.
They
If
got
there,
too
was,
much
if, there was
options.
just, if there was just like
They got
a
too
certain
much
amount,
options.
yeah. Whereas,
Too much Caribbean options.
yeah, that's my point. Caribbean and African, they got too many. The whole market can get divvied up between all the Caribbean and African man them. But with Somali rappers, how many on your level are there?
It's like Nipsey.
Come on.
The Eritrean and Ethiopian community champion him because
See, this-
where do you find a role model to be like that that's in your industry?
Yes.
Do you get where I'm coming from? Where are you gonna find that? Or in hip hop, growing up young and culture and just being cool with swag and all this, all related back to music and hip hop and culture.
Yeah.
Growing up, like it doesn't even come down to Somali or black or white, bro. Just be similar to me. Michael Jackson, I used to like.
Yeah.
Because he was dancing as a brown guy early. I wanted to be him.
100%.
There was no one that I could think I could be like.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Nah, I
when
hear
I've seen
you,
him
bro.
dancing, I'm like, I can be like him. So now I'm supporting him.
hear
So
you.
that's what I feel like everyone.
Now that we've chopped it up, we're both right. It makes sense. What you said makes sense, and now that
100%.
we've worked out the reasoning in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes
100%.
sense because you are right. Because the
100%.
support is that, but oversaturated.
Massive. Shit, there's too much yard options.
Afrobeat.
He said,
Yeah,
Nah,
like-
'cause even Afro's got their own pocket now, though.
Everything now, like
Even Afrobeat.
everything.
I feel like, but it's good though, man. It's good and it's bad in it. It's mixed pockets, different pockets, different things in it. Culture's there for everybody though.
I think it's-
Hip hop is
like
not
you
run by any color right now. Anyway,
not.
do you get what I'm trying
Yeah.
to say?
And
What about
right?
God?
It's good and bad.
Talk to me about the new project. This project that's coming now. What can we expect from you on this new
While
project?
they wait, to be honest, what you can
While they
expect
wait,
is
while we wait, what can we
yeah,
expect?
just a little, you know what I'm saying, little bit of pain in there, little bit of motivation, some growth. You also might get some things that you might feel like are slightly a bit like nostalgic. You know what I'm trying to say? Because the body of work's been hand selected, if you know what I'm saying. I didn't want to give them all my new sounds and where I'm at now. I kind of wanted to give them like a journey. So while they wait, it's going to be this body of work. the next body of work is going to be called Worth the Wait. So I just want to make them understand the journey. There's some wavy stuff on there. There's a couple things that are slightly for the girls, but still for the man them. And then like a few nostalgic stuff, but it's just mainly my story probably, like how I come into the game, similarly things like that. If you read between the lines, it'll be some of what, like I said, passion, pain, motivation, you know what I'm trying to say, and growth.
Oh, everyone's got to tell their story, you know. Every man's got to tell their story, especially as an artist. It's important to let them to show vulnerability, let people know your story, and you're doing that. What's the story with you and Litty Critty run the city outside like your girl's outside and all that? What's wrong with him? What's the story with that? Car, I know you two.
Man.
Do you know one thing? I know that you're working together now, and I don't know what's going on in the in between interim stage, but I did hear you say that from you was first ever doing bits, Critty was there filming and involved in all that side of the process.
Yeah,
so about you two's.
It wasn't even. It was. You know what it was? Yeah. At one stage, music was like a hobby. So when I was growing up and I started getting into madness and stuff like that, I started making money. So I found a little bit of a way out, yeah? And it was out of where I was. So it wasn't at home. So it was comfortable. So for me to move forward, like I wasn't going out partying and stuff because everybody was hitting each other up, and you know how it goes. A long time ago, the early stages of you going out, everybody knows where each other goes. So when people end up having problems with each other, you have your own fallouts, X, Y, and Z. So my therapy was, when people started going out, I started going studio. Do you get it now? So that was my exit, I feel like. So from going studio, I started recording, and then it wasn't really to release though. I wasn't recording to release, you know. I'll be real. I was recording just for therapy. Swear to God. Out of boredom and for therapy.
100% can relate. I understand.
Yeah?
100%.
Just somewhere to go. Something to do, somewhere to brainstorm, and somewhere to record and get high. That's what it started as. Yeah. And that's off the back of me coming back to that after years of being in the youth centre. So maybe youth centre, messing around, making songs, leave it there. God knows, never even thought I'd ever do music. Yeah. Then years later, getting into politics or whatever, not going out, thinking, you know what, the studio's a vibe. That's somewhere you can smoke, you're safe, you can drink, you can catch a vibe with the man them. You get it? Brainstorm. So I kind of thought about it a bit smart. I started getting my driving license. So I was like, you know what? I don't need to be in these places that everyone else is. So I need to be indoors. I need to start paying for places. So you can't be where I am.
Yeah.
So that was studio. So that's when I first started linking up with one of the Mandamin studios. So from there, I was recording whatever. I moved into Stonebridge at the precinct. And then that's when I met Critical. My friend met him initially. And then we just talking. I've ended up meeting Critical. I've ended up playing music to him. And I feel like even then, he was probably just so overwhelmed with work. You know how he is as well, just overwhelmed. Sometimes he hears you, but sometimes he don't. So I think them times he was just like, oh yeah, you're doing your thing, yeah, say nothing. And he just cut.
It moved.
Yeah, he just cut. Yeah, he just cut. You know what I'm trying to say? And then
outside.
And then he see me again on the green, grabbing a drawer or something. And I think he just realized that these guys ain't going nowhere. Like, what's good, bro? So what, you're doing this music thing? Show me. Like, yeah, bro. It actually sounds hard, but 1 second, man should record you, bro. You're looking good right now. That's how it started initially. Like, you're looking good right now. I got my camera with me, bro. Like, fuck it. Let's just record. I'm just like, fuck it. End up going to Central London. He records something. And I'm thinking, all right, cool. Then another time, we record something else. Sorry, guys, man. And then, similarly, same thing happened. And then, for some reason, I just never released. Just left the music to the side. Just moved on. And then, down the line again, I just had footage and I had audio, but I didn't know what I was going to do. So then I thought, should I invest in it? Should I get into it? And that's when I started kind of getting my fingers into studio spaces and stuff like that, and then learning the business. So that would have been around 2016 when I started learning the business. And then, just started learning about the process, isn't it? Like recording, mixing and mastering, uploading, all the things that it takes to be an actual artist.
Bro, I'll tell you this, yeah. I'm just listening to you. I'm not saying that. I was just no homo. I was just staring at man, listening. Yeah. You can go. I think you'll go very, very far. You've got. There's certain things it takes to be a star in it. You got some star qualities about you. For one, like just in your energy, like your aura of how you talk, how you carry yourself, the confidence, like how you're moving, like. And I think you're one of them. Just one of them. You know, you get certain God bless youths. I think you're just one of them guys, bro. You just got to make sure you keep yourself safe and keep on the straight and narrow, bro. And I know you will anyway. 'Cause I know you're just on bare constructive works. But no, I think you're gonna be like you're already a
Got
star
your head,
anyway.
like, what it,
But I see superstar quality.
Yeah, and I agree. Like it's like
the
you
dark.
got your head screwed on. Like
Balance.
Like you got it figured out. Like you're clever. Like like you say you're book smart and you did the boarding school and you got your education. You can see it in the way you talk and how you're talking and the energy you can feel in the room. Is that man's got it? You know what you're on.
It's the common sense.
You get what I'm
bro.
saying? The common sense. Yeah.
See the common sense and the own opinion.
Yeah.
Like you're not a yes guy, innit? Like you're gonna speak your mind and all of that, bro. And as well, like the fact that you're pioneering for a certain culture, for a certain part of the world, but embraced by all the other parts. Because we listen to your shit, you understand? People listen to it across the board, but you've got something on your back at the same time. You understand? Yeah. It's a big deal, bro. And it's like, and it's not folding you. Like I see man just carrying it with pride. You get it. So what's the vision? Before you answer that, you said on No Pretend.
Yeah.
You said you used to struggle, but now the monies that they're offering ain't enough.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are they offering? It's just not. What is it? What is enough? Because before a critical try jump, that's why I just let me reel it back a little bit. Yeah. I saw a man get it like. Don't answer that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Go. But yeah.
I said don't answer it, and then man sat up straight.
Yeah. Man,
No, I felt like we were signing on a new contract.
Yeah,
I was like, you know what? Yeah.
No.
I was about to say.
You know your worth.
Nothing.
You just know your worth.
Do you know what it was? Yeah, it wasn't. It's not even about that. It's just about. It wasn't even. That was just for example. That was just an example when I was like in No Pretend. I said in No Pretend 100,000 ain't enough. Yeah, but that wasn't nothing to do with me in particular. That was more to do with what they was offering on average last year. Last year they was giving out a lot of distribution deals around those figures. 80,000, 100,000, 120,000, 150,000. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Not to me personally. Do you get me? Whatever's been offered to me is a no comment thing. You get me?
Yeah.
But just through the grapevine and you know what I'm trying to say, distribution bags was about one as some people was getting bigger bags obviously, but it was a social media game as well at a stage. Do you know what I mean? It was a TikTok game. It wasn't really down to your work or what you bring back or what you do. It's also a marketing game as well. So there's different angles, man. But yeah, I was just saying it's not enough because simply for the fact that it's not enough to change my life. It's not going to change my life. To sign something away, do you know what I'm trying to say? And part ways with it, you have to be happy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And obviously I've seen a lot of people get into deals and then complain about them later as if they can't read. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not even being rude or nothing. I'm just being honest.
Hey.
When the money's on the table, you're happy to sign and take the money, but just be prepared to read and go through it and look at how long you're going to be in that contract and look at the percentage and then ask yourself, is that worth it? Because to different people, different times, different things. I would have took the same deals I might say no to now, 3 years ago maybe, 4 years ago, 2 years ago maybe. Do you get what I'm saying? It just matters about where you are in your craft.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're 100.
I haven't sat there and just recorded as an artist and just kept on dropping. I have to study. I have to put in that work. I have to put in that hours like I'm in university. I got my own dissertations I have to fill in. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if you want to give away all of these percentages because you don't want to study, that's your business. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm going to go and do my research and keep working on it.
Yeah.
That's what it really is for
Are
me.
you gonna up the consistency level?
100% with there.
Because you're a man that you'll drop something, boom,
Ghost.
goes. I get that. When I was an artist, that was my kind of, because I'm busy I'm outside differently. So it's like, yeah, do that, then go again. I get it. But I think how the world's working now and the position that you're in, I think it's time for you to start pressuring them a piece.
Consistency, yeah.
Consistency is the key, bro.
Consistency. When I started, I went consistent for a little bit. So around the expensive pain run, yeah? I banged out a bit of consistency. And then I thought to myself, cool, what's the next step? So this is when I started negotiating, talking to labels, X, Y, and Z. And this is why I say, whilst you're doing that, don't stop your stuff. Like anybody that's listening right now, anybody that's an artist, no matter what negotiations you got going on in the background, have a plan and execute regardless. Because if your train slows down, ain't nobody gonna help you.
Facts.
Do you get it? So the distraction of having conversation, conversation is just a pinch of salt. Do you get me? Without execution, it's nothing. So then the pressures of the fans and everybody starts hitting you at the same time, and then it becomes to a stage where you might not want to release, and then your offer's already going down as well because you're now less relevant. Do you get what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful, like very careful with when you have talks, it shouldn't really be you even. You should have somebody that represents you and knows your brand. That's your friend. That can go and represent you in those rooms. Because then it doesn't pivot you as an artist. You get what I'm saying? Because people can tell you, oh, we want to do this and we want to do that. But you could sit there and wait for that. And then when it comes to that time, it might be like somebody else that you know going through a bad experience with that same company. So are you going to take the same troubles? You can see someone else's troubles. I'm a guy that likes to learn off of everyone else's mistakes. Do you get me? So I've not sat in the industry, and I've got a lot of friends that deal with different companies and different labels. Do you get what I'm saying to say? So I've seen a lot of things that I probably wouldn't be happy with. So I'd be like, nah, I don't want it.
Not for me.
I don't want the money. I don't want the deal. I don't want the tape. I don't want nothing. Sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, no disrespect whatsoever. I took the time. I was even waiting, but it just doesn't make sense. Because it might be something like someone that's pitching or that does your playlist doesn't even know your songs. That's long, bro. We need passion, bro. We're putting blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. At least we can get someone to listen and understand man's side.
Literally.
Or tell man, I don't want to do it.
Literally.
It's better that I'd rather, and everything that everyone's doing is also outsourced. So, what's the rocket science in this?
No, I hear you, bro. All right. No, you're talking sense. All right, as we start to wind it down, when is the tape dropping?
Boy, tape's dropping next month.
We got a date, or you
First
just
week of next month.
First week of next
I don't know
month.
if this is going to be out. I don't know.
Well,
how
now,
it
this is
works.
going to drop the same time, so we can say
cool,
we're
so-
going to make sure this drops kind of coincides. I want to drop this like
dropping-
around that period. Make
Alright,
sure that
cool.
it kind of
We're
runs
dropping
with
on
the
the
tape.
6th of September. That's the release date.
6th of September, all right.
Yeah, that's like a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, brother. That's why I had to forward. When the man them gave me the call and said, I said, all right, don't say a word. Let's make sure, because I have to support the dog. I see what you're doing, bro, and like, your thing's different still. You've got your own thing going on. You're running it. Even your videos, I watch them, bro. Like, I'm entertained. You know them way there. Man's how your brother. There's one video where it's more or less just you the whole time. That's my video there, the Givenchy mark, because the Givenchy mark thing. I fucked with that heavy because I was already looking on it, you know. I gotta keep coming back to that because I was looking at. I'd already looked at the marks.
I'm trying to find out where you got it from.
Nah,
Then
brother,
I
I
keep
already know
mentioning
where.
it.
I'd already seen it.
I should have brought that with me. I would have left it here for you.
In my mind, I was like,
I'd have been like, you know what, don't buy it, cuz I've worn it once. Just, that's love, man.
Nah, then I saw him wear it. I said, I can't even wear it. He's killed it. I can't even wear that.
I got bar, killed it.
Dead.
Slammed it.
But no. Bro, just how you're moving, everything you're doing, you got the people them support.
Nah, I appreciate
We're
it,
going to be championing you over here.
Nah, I love
You've got good people in your corner as well.
100%.
You understand, and you're moving with a good energy, bro. And I think it's coming to a times where the good guys are going to start winning again,
yeah,
bro.
100%.
I think it's coming again, and like, I don't underestimate without knowing them. I don't underestimate the amount of prayers that your families put onto you, bro. And I can see it. You see what I'm saying?
100%.
I can see the benefits of it. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just keep moving things forward. Anything that we can do on our end, we're here supporting, bro. But yeah,
I love, man.
a big
Love
superstar, man.
Nah, I love
Yeah.
it.
The
Just
world,
moving up, man.
well,
I'm
yeah,
still
but
a
you're
student,
gonna be.
man.
Sky's the limit, though, dog. I'm
Yeah,
telling you right
100,
now.
100.
I can already know like where things are going for you, bro. So now we're just here supporting. Anything you want to tell the people then before you go?
Literally, while they wait, September the 6th. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I know you're not
Shout
a
out
man that
everyone
speaks
else.
too
Shout out
often.
the man them. Love for having
Nah,
me.
bro, I appreciate you
man.
coming through. I know you don't
Appreciate
speak too often. I appreciate that it's us that you chose to come and see. I appreciate the shout when I got the shout from the dog saying you man were pulling up. And we're here for it, bro. Supporting the real people.
Yes.
You're one of them. Big you up every time.
Love
Don't
it.
stop. Keep the work going. Proud of the dog. Yeah? Love. It's the hustler. Big Dougie Doug. Born Trappy in the building. Critical in the background. Laying low and all of that.
Laying low.
Yeah, trying to be in the low and some I won't say Suge Knight, but he's in the back. He's in the back. He's just in the back. You know the man is just in the back. Yeah.
The billet right now,
But anyway, big up the dogs, dude. Yeah, love.
Dog.
Easy now.